steering time. So I know it's hard to tell, but one of these is new and one of them is old. This has had a lot of play in it, as you've probably seen in a lot of videos. I did try tightening this down and it helped, but after driving it around a little bit and a couple of low speed turns, you know, where the wheels aren't turning much, you got to really wrench on the steering wheel, it just kind of loosens back up again. This one, brand new, it's from these guys. I was on Rock Auto, I forget how much it was, like 200 bucks or something, so not cheap, but not terrible. And this is a new one, not a reman, mainly because I didn't want to have to ship the old one back to get my core back, and by the time I factored in shipping, buying reman, I was only saving like 25 bucks. So it's worth 25 bucks to not have to package that up and ship it. Comparing the two, it looks like they're pretty dang similar. It should just bolt right in. There's just 3 bolts that hold it on, and then you've got the pitman arm, and then a little locking collar there that connects the steering wheel U-joint here, and then of course the pitman arm, you know, goes there on the output. Up under the Jeep, I did not take the pitman arm off. I just kind of let it dangle there. It's resting on the leaf spring. There's the other end of that guy. That was seized pretty badly. It took a little bit of work to get that to let go. You can see that's where the thing mounts. It's just the 3 bolts, 1 up top and 2 on the bottom. This thing was also seized on there quite badly, but nothing that a 4-pound hammer, a breaker bar, and a puller couldn't do. Basically just tightened it down really tight, bashed on it with a hammer, and just kept doing that over and over, repositioning the adjuster, the puller, until it would come loose. There's the nut. That ended up being, what size is this? So about a 34 millimeter. That was a little loose on there, probably not a metric size, it's probably an SAE, but that's all I have. I don't have any standard sizes that big. So I guess next step is I'm going to slam this thing in there, try to get the steering wheel set up so that it's straight. I've got the wheels about as straight as I can get. I think the alignment on this thing is off because they're not, neither one of them point perfectly straight. But next is, you can see they've indexed it there for me, and then there's a you can see there's an index mark on there where this collar goes on, so the bolt's going to go through it like that and kind of index that in place. So the splines all look like they're about right. I won't know for sure until I put it in, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then I'll bring you back and let you see kind of how it goes. Like I said, these were super easy to get off. They were not hard. It was mainly just the pitman arm and the steering shaft here, and that bolt. I had to have someone hold the steering wheel because I couldn't. It was turning the wheels. So, all right, halfway through. All right, so putting it back in was about the same amount of work as taking it out, believe it or not. But it's in. I've got everything torqued to spec, got paint markers on everything, so I can kind of, that guy up there and another one over there, kind of keep an eye on them. The steering wheel is straight now, and it's hard to tell. The wheels, I don't know. I tried to get it as straight as I could before I parked it here a couple days ago, moved it and, you know, backed it up and forward a few times to get the wheel straight. I don't know. We'll see when I get it on the road. Steering is much, much, much tighter now. There's almost no play before you turn the wheel, before you can see it starting to, or you can feel it starting to pull on the knuckles, which is great. Again, there's the old box. Wire wheeled the old parts and the bolts and stuff, and anti-seize the bejesus out of that thing, and also the little U-joint coupler or CV joint coupler that's in there, also anti-seized that up a lot. That was really kind of a bear to get to go back in there. You don't want to pull that joint apart, but it's all back in. And the torque specs were in the factory service manual, so let me read them off here. So there they are right there, I guess. Steering gear nut, which is that big boy right there. 160 to 210, I did 185, kind of right in the middle. Steering gear to bracket. It's those guys, there's 3 of them. 2 up there and 1 in the back. I did 50 foot-pounds on those, right kind of in the middle of that range. And then the coupling clamp bolt, which is again that little guy right there. I did 50 foot-pounds on that as well, or like 48. That one, it kind of started crushing the clamp as I got closer to 50, so I stopped it somewhere between 45 and 48. I really don't want to be searching for a new clamp, and the only way to get it off is to completely remove the box. So no, it isn't going to come off without a fight. So yeah, that's it. You know, stuff kind of, there's more back here, and stuff's kind of exploded everywhere. But, and I've got a new oil leak. The box is in, steering feels great. Now we just need to do a little test drive here today or soon, and see how it goes. All in, probably, I don't know, I don't remember how much the box was. I think it was $200. Maybe it was 3, I honestly don't remember. I've had it for several months now. Had to buy a special socket here, 1.25 inch, 6 point. The nut on there is bigger than the one that came off of it, and I had to use 2 different torque wrenches because I don't have one wrench that'll go to 200, but also do like the lower under 50 foot-pounds. So 2 different wrenches there. That's it. A bunch of hammers, a bunch of swearing, and a little bit of patience, and there she is. So that's it, folks. As we keep working on it, like I said, I got a pile of work to do. I'll make a list and maybe do a quick video kind of outlining what I want to do this spring. As you know, right now it's almost 70 degrees out, which is beautiful. So thanks for watching, and we'll get you some more updates as they come out.